saying like they want to play soccer and
For sure.
people have been saying they want to play soccer and basketball. Who wants to play soccer and basketball?
If you play soccer and basketball, you're probably not good at basketball.
Oh no, only soccer.
Only soccer.
Stop.
What you said?
Stop.
I flicked you too.
What football? We have football. Hey, yeah. I got a football. Mario.
There's a field over there. If we're all gonna go to the park, we can play both because we're gonna be at the same area. But there's no goals like there is here. That's what I'm saying. Soccer can stay here, and basketball can go at the park.
How about football? I have a question.
There is football. There's a really nice football field over there.
We can go play something.
Oh no.
There's no goals.
I have it.
We can make it.
You wanna do that?
No. I'm gonna put in the
So, what's your question?
I heard
There's
there's
no
no
net
convention
in
center a few minutes away.
There's not.
Are you
We're gonna go to the park.
It could be goalies.
So you guys don't mind if we go play soccer at the park? We'll make our own goals.
That's not good. Just play here.
We'll make our own goals.
Just don't let it happen at the same time. The point is don't play soccer.
So
That. First of all, I'm straight.
Where is the park?
So,
Not everybody knows
okay.
that.
The point is not to happen at the same time. They're not like the
Okay,
point
guys,
is
the second lecture is gonna finish at 6:30, okay? Okay, so after that, we'll go to the park. So please have your stuff with you when you come to the lecture, okay? Because once we're done with the lecture, you'll meet outside of the vans and you guys will leave, okay? So please have your stuff ready, okay? And bring your shorts. And then instead of dinner being at 7, sorry, it's gonna be from 8:30 to 9:30. And then from 9:30 to 10, we're gonna have prayers up here. Not that's back.
Snack time.
Snack
time.
workshop.
What? There's no workshop. We canceled workshop.
Yes.
Okay? So there's no workshop.
What about snack time?
You guys don't want workshop.
You just cancel workshops.
Okay?
No, I want.
David,
You guys extra.
what about snack time?
What?
Why?
Even want workshop.
Wait, what was workshop?
No.
We want it though. You can come.
Accommodation workshop.
Anything. Go fishing in the
We are all good.
Work in the shop.
Get somebody's, find somebody's hair.
Okay, is that clear? Okay. Guys.
Right, so let's not start like that.
So once we're done with the lecture, we're gonna go help the Tassonis move stuff, okay? And then it's free time until 5:30, okay? Then from 5:30 to 6:30, bring your stuff that if you're gonna go to the park and play, bring your stuff with you to the second lecture that we're having with Abu. After that, straight go to the vans and you'll go play until 8:30. And then from 8:30 to 9:30 dinner, and from 9:30 to 10 prayers. And then, you have until 10:30 to be in your villa. And we're gonna have to sbah again for everyone to stay, okay? So, Abu.
Is there no snack time?
Why do you want snack time?
I thought he said nap time.
David.
Small church.
Put over, you've got like 2 seats. Over, where you like 3 seats.
David,
The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, one God, amen. You know that this convention is talking about sacrifice and what's our relationship with God. We are going to start by sacrifice. What's the meaning of sacrifice? What does it mean for us concerning God and His sacrifice towards us? What does this mean? Okay? See this? We are going to talk about these challenges in our faith. Okay? to talk about sacrifice in a way. We're going to read this story together. One day, what happened? Jesus and Satan, they had a conversation. And Jesus asked Satan, what was he doing with the people here in the world? Satan started to respond, they are entertaining me. I am teaching them how to drop bombs and to kill, to use weapons, to hate one another, to abuse children, showing the youth how to use drugs. I am amusing myself very much. Then Jesus asked, and after that, what are you going to do with them? So the response was, after I am going to finish them all. Now, Jesus asked again, how much do you want for them? To save them from being destroyed. Satan replied, why are you going to love these people? They are treacherous, lying, false, egoistic, and covetous. They do everything wrong. They will never love you, Jesus, really. They are going to balsam you and spit on your face. They are going to despise you and they will not consider you at all. So the question again, how much do you want from me, Satan? I want all your tears and your blood. The answer was, okay, done deal. And Jesus paid the price of our liability. How do we forget Jesus? We believe everything they show us in the media, but we question everything that comes from him. This story is something like animation, as you see. It's not a real one, but let's imagine it. Jesus and Satan, they have a conversation. And the conversation basically is, why, Satan asking, why you love these people? They are very bad people. Okay? And then Jesus said, no way, they are loyal to me. So he said, no, they are not. They hate, they lie, they do so and so and so and so. Why you love these people? There is no need to love them. But Jesus was insisting that I want to save them. What do you want? He told him, all your tears and all your blood. Done deal, he did it. What did you notice in this story? Think about it. What did you notice? What did you notice in this story? What do you think? Tell me. What did you notice in this story? It's what? Jesus loves us. Good one. Jesus loves us. But as you mentioned, Jesus loves us, but to be honest, there is no need for this love. Actually, we don't deserve it. To be honest, right? But what happened that he really loves us? Okay, what else? I don't know, right?
Yeah. That Jesus is humble enough to talk to Satan and to pay him.
The humbleness of Jesus is to talk to Satan, not just to talk. He wants to save us on the expenses of his life. Great one. What else? That's the sacrifice. He is ready to sacrifice from being the Lord so that he can save us. Great. What else? What's your name?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good. Oh, that's my name before being a priest.
He didn't hesitate.
He didn't hesitate. That means he is confirming his love. He is not thinking twice. Especially in the conversation, actually Satan was playing on a certain nerve, you know what, they are not good people, they already not loyal to you, you see? So maybe he is going to think twice. He didn't hesitate. His love, highly confirmed. Good one. What else? What else? What did you notice in this story? There is something else. What else? What did you notice? How God see us? Yes.
That God sacrificed himself.
Yes, God sacrificed himself.
ان احنا whatever we do ان God will accept us يعني any sins we do يعني ever يعني if we spare or blaspheme him يعني whatever we do if we come back to him يعني he will never يعني let us يعني go away.
That's a great point. What's your name again?
Michael.
Michael. As Michael mentioned, that although we did everything wrong, he's still accepting us. And he's okay. He's not just accepting, he's okay, he loves us. He's insisting, as Amber mentioned, without hesitation. So what Michael is mentioning here, that he is accepting us although we did many bad stuff. But he is not just accepting us, he is seeing the good stuff we are doing. What else? What else? What do you think? Something else in this story. Think about it. Sometimes when we think, we get a lot of stuff. But just think. What's in this story? Yes, Peter.
ان ممكن ربنا يعمل اي حاجه عشانك عشان ترجع ليه، ممكن يضحي باي حاجه عشان يجيبك تاني ليه.
God is after you. Where do not المسي? He is after you. He can do anything just to bring you back. Do you remember the story of the prodigal son? Although this son, like he did everything wrong on earth. But when he is just, that's why he mentioned in Luke chapter 15, verse 17, he is back to himself. Once he is back to himself, he said, you know what? I'm going back again to my father. Once he approached from just the gate, his father ran to him, right? You see the difference? So God is going to bring you back whatever the expenses, even if it comes to the point that he is going to sacrifice his life. But we have a problem here. That although we knew very well what God did, right? You agree about his sacrifice? Anyone disagree? Do you agree about the love? Is it confirmed? Is it confirmed that he is really after you? He want to bring you back to his track? It is confirmed, right? What we are doing back is completely different. We are manipulating every situation. We are not putting God in our priority at all. We have everything in our priority except God. Am I wrong? You have everything, even if you have time. We spend a lot of time on the Facebook and on the internet and PlayStation and Xbox and Wii and all that stuff. We spend a lot with friends. And if you are working, you do everything. But to put God in a priority, to give some time to sit still and like to pray, to read the Bible, to go to church, that's not a priority. Unless there is a problem. Once there is a problem, let's go. Let's try to see what's going on. Actually, while we are sitting here, some of you already playing with their phones. Why? Because they are not focusing. Why? Because they don't put even the Word of God in their priority. Still kids. Although you are like 100% sure of what God did for you, you know, and you are sure of it. But what's your reaction back? Sometimes, not sometimes, let's say most of the time, we are not with Him. One day, I was in the liturgy and I saw a group of the kids. They are like middle school, middle and high, and they are like holding their phones during the wa'azah. Okay? So, holding their phones to do what? So when I finished, I gathered them and I told them, like, I saw that you were all holding your phones. So they were laughing. So I said, like, be honest, what you were doing. They were around 6. They were texting each other. Because they cannot talk in the liturgy, they were texting. So they were texting each other, they are sitting together, like they are sitting like that, and they're texting each other. Imagine, what's the importance of this? What's the importance of that? Like, what's it? Another very funny story. Like during the liturgy, the deacons were outside. I have the preach over there, and I finished. So I went inside to, wash my hands before, like going back to the liturgy. You know that, right? So I went inside, washing my hands, and after I washed my hands, I forgot. Like I put the cross. Like here is the place where I wash my hands. So I forgot. I put my cross here, and then I went to أعمل مية كده. Then I returned back. نشفت إيدي. Okay. وبعد كده رايح عشان إيه أخد الصليب. There was like a curtain in this area. So I was بعدلها just بعدلها يعني. So I was like fixing it. That's it يعني. When I was fixing it, by mistaken لقيت deacon قاعد ورا. طبعا he didn't see me. ليه بقى؟ هو قاعد كده يعني مستخبي ورا الكرتن وشه ناحية الحيطة. فلما أنا عملت ريموف للكرتن كده فهو بقى sitting كده دي راسه and he is sitting facing her. بيعمل إيه؟ كان قاعد على الفيسبوك بيواتش a movie لميسي. during the liturgy. It is طبعا حاجة critical, لأن this video, when he will be seeing it again, يعني it will be the end of life if he didn't see it, right? He is going to miss really something very important. I'm seeing him, he is watching the movie, the video. It's a clip, small clip. أنا كنتش عارف أقول له إيه. فأنا قمت قايل له what's the hymns you are listening to. طبعا هو بص لي مش عارف يعمل إيه. يعني بص لي كده مش عارف. قال لي I'm sorry. قمت عامل الستارة كده ومشيت. But I'm telling you, sometimes even you are inside the church and you are not even focusing about God. Sometimes in lectures like this وبتلاقي منكم قاعدين على التليفونات بيبعت حاجة وتشيك. What's the importance? دي 1 hour يعني. الليترشي كلها about 2 hours. ده أنت even if you are a doctor and on call you can switch off the phone for 2 hours. It's not a big deal. But what's happening? It's a priority. You are not putting God as a priority. You are not. And that's why I'm telling you something. Sometimes you are present in the church, but the church is not present in you. Sometimes you are present in the church, but the church is not present in you. Think about it. God did a lot to you, a lot. To the extent that He saved you from the sins. And He was able to make the deal with Satan. And your response is, you know what? I'm busy. I don't have time for you, God. Like being with you all the time, that's bothering. A lot of kids and youth and parents even, they say, yes, I'm busy. You are busy with what? We are talking about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I want to ask you something. Per day you have 24 hours, right? What's the 10% of the 24 hours? 2 hours? 40 minutes. 2.4. 2 hours, 40 minutes, right? So if you should be like, you should give 10% of your time to God. How many of us give God Not 2 hours, 40 minutes. 2 minutes per day. How many? I'm talking about 2 minutes. I'm not talking about 2 minutes. We have a problem even in praying. If I told you like sacrifice your time just to pray. You know, I don't have time. Even for your prayers, you pray very fast. If you pray already, if you prayed, you pray very fast. You don't even have time to stand up in front of God and pray. I have a negotiation with someone, like, Abuna, should I pray standing or sitting? I said, like, do you have any problem in the back, مثلا عندك back pain, عندك something wrong with the bones? I said, no, but you know, I'm usually coming back from work like so tired and exhausted. Really? I'm talking about a person, his age is 28 years old. So if now he is negotiating to pray to God while sitting or standing, what he is going to say after 50? When he reaches to be really an old man like 60 or 70 years old, what will be the situation? A lot of people don't even enter the church unless there is an issue. Sometimes we do not even pray unless there is something like something I should pray because there is a problem, there is an issue with an exam. Like during the exam period, the finals بتاعتكم everybody at church. ورقة بقى حط بس اسمع المذبح مش just altar because قولوا ادوني ارقام please ابونا put this because ابونا I have tomorrow like a critical exam. So finals are finals everywhere. So finals at school and finals at church. Because you feel that there is the final. This is the end. And after the finals, you don't even come to church, even to thank God about what He did. It's okay, it's done. We have what we had what we asked for. You see how it goes? That's the sacrifice. We are not giving God back what He deserves. We are not. He gave us a lot of credit. We are not paying Him back the credit what He gave us. Right? Why? Nothing. It's because we don't have time. It's because we are not putting Him as a priority. And that's why sometimes we are blind. We are blind. We are not even oriented by what's wrong and what's good to do. So what do you think about this? Just review yourselves. You can be back at any time. You can start by putting God in your priority. You can. Or you can't. It depends on you. It's in your focus. We are going now to play a game. Okay? I want 8 of you. 8 volunteers. I want 8 volunteers. So, Thomas, Kronos, right? Arno, 3. Michael, 4. خلاص اقفوا بقى هنا صف. اقفوا هنا صف كده. And then Philip and David, come. تعرف كده؟ مينا و Abraham? No. Juven, sorry Juven. Okay, so we have 8, right? Okay, I want you couples, like make couples, like 2. Okay, so you 2 will get this side. Okay, what other 2? Another 2. Okay, Mike and Abano. Okay. Wait. And both of you, Philip and David. Okay, and Thomas and Jovan. Okay, I want you, Thomas here, Jovan here. Okay, face each other. Okay, beside them, and here. Okay, here. Okay, so what we are going to do right now? This is very important game. Okay, please follow up with us. We are asking Giovanni and Michael and Philip and Mina. The four of them, please focus in front of like Thomas and Abanom and David and Kronos, focus in everything they are wearing, every single detail. Because after 1 minute, you are going to give them your bag and I'm going to ask you questions. Okay? So focus very well in all the details, everything. I want you to be very well oriented. Yeah. They are going to do whatever they want. They have 1 minute to make full inspection. Full inspection. We want full inspection. Full inspection.
See what box is
Full inspection.
Check his forehead.
Guys, look at my talent.
That's disgusting.
One more time.
Like everything.